Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Daniel, with Website Candy, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about storage on your phone. I know that a lot of people struggle with this in regards to the fact that we've got a software coming soon and you don't have space on your phone. You automatically start deleting your photos and you start deleting music on your phone. But there's an easier way to save space here, okay? I actually have one of the smaller iPhones. I don't have a big iPhone. I only have the 16 gig. I don't really do much. Let me go back over here to my home page and show you guys that I only do 2 pages. I have one folder here, and I'm looking forward to in iOS 10. We're going to be able to delete the stock photos that Apple comes with, like stocks and different things like videos here. That video icon hasn't been updated since like day one with Apple, let me tell you, and I cannot wait to get rid of it because I don't watch videos through there on my phone. So I'm so glad that Apple is finally going to let that go. So let me go back over here to my settings here, and when I get over here to my settings, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to find my I probably should have pre-found this right here because I never know where it's at. But I always want to go over here to my storage in regards to my Apple. So basically, Apple is kind of like tearing me up, man, in reference to the fact that I don't really have a lot of space and I get beat up with storage and everything, and I get that little message that pops up. So I'm going to type storage because I can never find it. I can never remember where it's at. So right here you can see I've used 11.2 gigs and I have 144 megabytes available. So when I come over here to manage storage, it's like, okay, first of all, Facebook is always like the heaviest app in here in the list. However, there's a few other apps I'm going to delete, and I'm going to show you a quick rhyme and reason on how to fix it. And Apple, actually, Facebook is kind of low right now. Usually is really heavy, and maybe they fixed that. But let me show you something. So as you can see that, let me see here. Let me go back over here to my settings, and let me get for sure amount here, 282 megabytes with Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and it's the only way I know how to make my little apps wiggle to delete apps on the 6S here. So I just selected the Facebook app, and I'm gonna go back over here into my storage, and I'm gonna go over here and take a look, and as that calculates here, Facebook is gone. Now here's a weird thing, here's a crazy thing. Okay, I'm gonna go back over here, and you notice where, sorry for the back and forth, where Facebook was. It was up in this section over here beside the Planet Fitness. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna go over here and search, and I'm gonna search Facebook. And here's a funny thing, man, it's almost like this is kind of scary to me anyway, but Facebook usually, it might not do it, may make me look like a fool here on this video, but Facebook usually it will put itself right back in that exact location to where it was before. So if I can get Facebook to load up here, we can get going. For the sake of this video, you are just moving so slow, and I hate it when you move slow. I'm going to try that one more time. And let's go. Just do regular Facebook. Okay. So there it is right there. I'm going to download it. I've downloaded it before, so I don't have to enter my password. However, when I go back over here, okay, and of course, like I said, it didn't. It put it on a screen here. On the last screen, it usually puts it right back in the same location where it was before. But for the sake of this video, it's making me look like a fool, but it's all good though. It's cool because I'm about to show y'all how to get a lot of space back on your phone here. So I'm going to go back over here to my storage and everything, and you see Facebook is down to 166 megabytes versus the 200 megabytes that it was using up before. So Facebook takes up a lot of data, but if you delete it and reinstall it, you will see where it will give you some space here. Now what I'm going to do real fast is, you can see World Star Hip Hop right down here. You can see YouTube down here. You can see other different applications, Twitter, they're taking up data, they're taking up space, and I got 11.1 available. Okay, so what I'm going to do, these apps down here in the bottom section are pretty much on the chopping block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete. Once again, I just wanted to show you how you can delete Facebook and reinstall it and save the space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, hold my little folder, and I'm going to delete Facebook. Okay, and Facebook is gone. Now that data, that storage is now recovered, and I have extra storage on my device here. I have 11 gigs available. As it's calculating here, I have 352 megabytes available out of the 11 gigs. So what I want to do now is I want to go over here to Safari, and I want to just type in, let me see here, a new tab here, and I want to type in Facebook. Okay, so now that I'm going to Facebook, here's this icon that's been on the iPhone forever, and you're going to be missing some features, different like notifications on the app itself, is the main feature, but those kind of they get on my nerves anyway. I'm like, I don't really like those anyway. So you seen right there, I might have moved too fast. I hit the little arrow right there in the center, and it says add to home screen. So I'm going to add it to the home screen, and I have the little icon right there. So I can change the name, I can change the URL, but why would I do that? So I've added Facebook to my home screen. So when I come over here now, and I'm not getting that 3D touch little feature that I normally get from Facebook, but for Facebook I don't really use it anyway. So I put Facebook right back there, and it looks like I have the Facebook app. So go back over here, check my storage. I still have 11 gigs available. However, when I click on that little Facebook app, it's loading Safari, and I'm saving that space because I'm not utilizing space on my phone in reference to the app. And if you can live with it, I mean, if you can live with your Facebook like this versus Facebook on the app itself, in reference to the little features, there's different little stuff that you can do on the app that you can't do on Safari, which is okay, which is cool. So I mean, I'm gonna try to like this right here. I held my finger over it. I'm still able to do the different little, emojis type of things and everything. So I mean, honestly, I'm not really missing out on a lot of stuff with Facebook. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here. I'm going to make my little apps wiggle, and you can do this for a lot of stuff: YouTube, Twitter. I'm gonna go ahead and delete Twitter, and I'm just doing one at a time. Honestly, I'm just showing you how to do this. I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to actually keep my phone this way after the tutorial. So I'm gonna go over here to Twitter, and I'm gonna log into my Twitter with my Twitter account, Mr. No Excuses. And now that I'm there on Twitter, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna say add to the home screen. So now that I've added Twitter to the home screen, I actually can now go over here, and let me go make my little apps wiggle by holding on that little photo right there, and I'm going to drop Twitter down there. So now I have Twitter, I have Facebook, and my Twitter's loading, and it looks just like it does on the app. Honestly, like I said, in reference to the notifications and the little thing popping up, the one notification on the app, that gets on my nerves anyway. For me, honestly, when it comes to my mentions, let me come over here and show you my mentions. Within the app here, I gotta kind of wait for it to load, but when I hit the mentions there, you see people are normally tweeting out my video from that, how to go live on Facebook. I clicked the tweet in there, and I really do appreciate the people that do tweet it out for me, and I have my name attached to it. But it's just a notification that it's kind of empty for me. I'm not really all that interested in what people are mentioning me, because most of the time that's what they're mentioning and saying. I'm gonna do one more app here, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. So I'm gonna go over here to World Star, and I haven't opened up World Star, and I normally get some type of advertisement, and I'm gonna show you how to get past that if I get the advertisement. So I'm gonna go over here to World Star. As I open up World Star Hip Hop here, and I'm not getting that little advertisement that I normally get. However, I do have this, and I'm gonna show you CNN. I want to show you the example of CNN, because I'm gonna delete World Star and I'm gonna delete CNN here in a second. So I'm gonna load up CNN, and I have to kind of wait for that little annotation there, which is cool, but I'm kind of over it, So I'm gonna go into a video, for instance, okay? And within this video, usually, and it might not do it now because it might try to make me look like a fool, but here is the advertisement. Okay, So within that advertisement, which is kind of annoying, I kind of like, every video I go to watch, sometimes I watch 4 or 5 different videos on CNN, and it's kind of annoying. It's like, golly, I gotta watch a advertisement video every single time. So check this out. I have this little app here that I purchased for like $1. It's called Crystal, and it's an ad blocker. And I do have it installed here on my phone, and I do have it enabled, and I can whitelist different web pages or whatever, but mostly everybody's blacklisted. I don't want to see nobody's ads, okay? So Crystal is there. It's right here. It's available for me, and it just kind of runs in the background. I never really have to go open the app unless I want to kind of restrict a certain website. So now that I'm going to go over here to CNN. Okay. Now that I'm on CNN's website, I'm not going to get that little annotation loading. Okay. Number one, the CNN little thing sliding up. I'm not going to have to deal with that. The next thing is, I don't remember what video I clicked on the app, but I'm just going to click on any random video. So I'm going to just click on this video right here. Okay. Now when I go over here, this is not a video. Oh, yes, it was. So let me go back over here and let me click on this video. Now when I go to watch this video, the cool thing is I don't have to deal with my reflectors kind of freaking out here because I'm on AirPlay, but I don't have to deal with the advertisement because, let me go ahead and shut that down. I don't have to deal with the advertisement because I have the ad blocker. So I never have to watch any ads by me utilizing CNN on my Safari browser versus the app. So let's go over here and let's make the apps wiggle. And let's go ahead and give CNN the X. Okay. So I'm going to go over here now. I'm going to cancel out that. I'm going to go over here to Safari. And I have CNN already here on my browser. I want to go home because whatever page you kind of tag to go on your home screen is the page that's always going to load. So as the stories refresh, you're going to get new stories without a doubt. However, you want to make sure that you capture the home page. When you come over here, hit the little arrow, and I'm going to go over here and say add to home screen. Looks just like the app. I'm going to hit add, okay? And when I hit the add there, it goes to the back page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of bring that back over here to the first page, which, like I said, it looks just like the apps. It has CNN breaking news in there, and I want to come over here and I want to actually delete that, and I want to kind of do it one more time because I just wanted to just say CNN. Okay, so I didn't pay attention to that. So let me say add the home screen, and let's get off all this information, and let's go CNN and hit add, and now we just have CNN there, and it looks cosmetically better for me anyway. It may not matter to you, but I like all my stuff to be kind of uniform, so I'm going to put it over here. And that's a quick and easy way in reference to, saving space on your, your phone. So now I'm going to come back over here and I want to search because I can never find it. And I got the storage. You see I have 10 gigs. So I've saved myself practically almost a whole entire gig there by just not necessarily having the app downloaded, but utilizing that little button there in Safari to say add to the home screen. Because I don't know if you remember or not, but all the apps used to run off of, they were all web-based on iPhone 1. In the very beginning, on the first iPhone, they had the app, but when you click the app, you download the app. When you click the app, it all kind of ran within a browser, whether you realize it was Safari or not. It was really running off of a browser versus the apps that they're running right now. So, I mean, that's a quick and easy way. Let me go back over here to Safari one more time, and let me show you. Actually, let me go back over here to World Star. And as you can go through World Star, they're getting really, really good. Right here, you can see where you can see the type SQL, get charts, sign up. This is an advertisement right here. It looks like a story, but it's really an advertisement. Every once in a while, I kind of click on those on an accident because that little icon looks interesting. I'm like, oh man. And like I said, I normally get that little ad that pops up when I first launch the app. If that does happen to you, all you have to do is double click and push up, close it, and reopen WorldStar, and you won't get that little ad there. I wish I could get the ad now, but of course, they know I'm making a video, say they didn't add it there for whatever reason. So when I go back over here, it's the last thing I'm going to show you. I go back over here to Safari, and I type in WorldStar Hip Hop. Okay. That WorldStar Candy always pops up on my phone. I don't even go to that website, but I don't know. It's just, they're just so crazy. But when I go over here, you see there's a block. And me, honestly, I don't mind having that block there because that block is a big empty space, but that block is advertisement, basically. And I'm not seeing any ads, and I'm never going to get an ad to run, when I first open up the app, for the simple fact that, I have an ad blocker on my Safari. So I can go over here, I can watch the stories all day long, I can click into them, I can watch them. The comments, honestly, I don't care nothing about the comments at all. So, I just kind of click into it and it shows it right there, and it's going to load that video. And like I mentioned, it's doing something a little different here for the simple fact that, I'm using Reflector here to show you guys this right here. But, if you want to save space, like I mentioned, if you want to save space on your phone, you do not necessarily have to always go download the apps. You can get rid of the apps. Now there's some apps, and I know I said that was the last thing, but I just can't stop talking. Now there's some apps, like for instance, I do read my Bible every single day, and if you do follow me on Twitter, you would see that I usually tweet out every single day the verse of the day. And it's just honestly for me myself. So when I click that little arrow there and I hit Twitter, it launches the Twitter app, and actually I'm still able to do it, which is really cool. So I'm still able to tweet this, Bible verse out in regards to sending that out to Twitter, because Apple has created the Twitter function in the background in my phone versus actually having to have the Twitter app. I was actually thinking you had to have the Twitter app in order to send that out. So that's really cool that I can still tweet, and Twitter itself is not taking up any data because it's just right there inside Safari versus the app itself. So there's the tweet I just sent out, and here's my Twitter. I can still go over here and do my normal tweets. Now the moments, I normally do look at the moments on the Twitter app, and I do like the moments on the Twitter app, so I would kind of miss that. So I started asking myself, the pros and cons. Space on my phone or the moments that Twitter creates. Which one's more valuable to me? Do I want to see moments, or do I want to see more space on my phone so I don't get that little pop-up message all the time? So like I said, there's different pros and cons to different little apps on your phone. Explore and see what you can remove and see what you can delete. YouTube, I would definitely keep the app. I love the YouTube app. I'm always on YouTube. I'm always checking stuff out. However, the web experience looks exactly the same. For me, the only thing that I believe that I would be missing from the app versus the web experience and saving it to my home screen through Safari is the fact of the notifications. And there's a little family that I like to watch, and for some reason they're not coming in my inbox here lately. There's a little bug going on, but it's called the Levine Life. If you guys have never watched them, definitely check them out. I mean, I like them. You know what I'm saying? You may not like them. I absolutely like what they have going on, and I get a notification when they make a video. So if I go over here to my notifications, I don't know what's going on, but here they are right here. I'm going to click on their profile because I don't want to get any copyright infringements there, and everything just crashed. But I don't know why it crashed, probably because I'm on YouTube. But But whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. So, let me know how it all works out for you guys, as I always say, in all my videos. So, um, you know, that's it. Go explore and see how much space you can save. And hopefully, I helped you guys out. All right. Sorry for the long video, but goodbye.